Hello, everybody. It is Matt and it is Fiendish Friday, and I am back at you with yet another review. Before I roll on to any of that, I want to wish each and every one of you a great morning, evening, dawn, day, or dusk, all that lovely stuff, because life really is too short as is. Do me a really huge favor and like, share, and subscribe. I love seeing your beautiful faces when I am here. I know I'm here an awful lot, but I have an awful lot on my plate to review. And one last little tidbit of information. Check out the description box. I give you a bigger bite of every single movie of every single day, such as your brief synopsis, your starring cast, your director, runtime of the cut I am watching, along with a link for a trailer for each one of the shorts that I am covering today. And if you decide you can help support Matt's Movie Mania and toss me a couple of bucks. So with all that said in mind and all that out of the way, let's roll on to the film of the day. And today's is a very interesting one. It's got some faces that I recognize and faces that you all would recognize if you're familiar with a lot of the stuff coming out of Florida. This is none other than the 3 films by Marcus Kempton. It is 3 short films, obviously, by the title, 3 films. It's got a 2023 release. I'm guessing it's 2024 for an actual physical release, maybe, because I didn't see anything online about it being released yet as far as physical copies or places to stream it yet. As far as I know, that's the 411 on that. So what exactly is the 3 films of Marcus Kempton about? Well, we start off with story number 1 called Way of the Vigilante, which was made back in 2010. These are all 3 of these films are his first 3 short films that he has at least listed on IMDb. The Way of the Vigilante is a very interesting story. It's definitely what it means. It's a vigilante story. It has a lot going on as far as hand-to-hand combat stuff. I really enjoyed it. There are interesting scenes where it involves him going to a warehouse, which is supposed to be kind of like a dojo in some ways, and he is training there, and he's getting beat up quite bad. But then eventually he gets his fighting spirit, and he is able to overcome all of his obstacles, and he is able to accomplish what it is he's setting out to do. I'm not going to give away too much on each one of these stories because I want you guys to watch them when they are available. The first one, I did notice we had the legendary Joel D. Wynkoop in there. We had Ken Anthony II in there as well. Two bigger names that I recognize right away. And Ken Anthony did a lot of work behind the camera as far as writing and stuff as well. Very, very good one. On the 1 through 5 scale for this one, I'm going to give it a 3.5 out of 5. It's not my favorite story out of the 3, but I do really enjoy it. Now on to the second story, which is called The Trap. That one came out back in 2011. This one has my good dear friend Helen Thompson in there having a very small role. But basically what it has is 4 people wake up in this like secluded woods area in a cabin or some sort of house. They all feel groggy. They don't feel well. One of them, as a matter of fact, throws up, and he finds a little thing inside there, and it's kind of like a not to give away too much of it. It gets kind of a Total Recall or Deadlock kind of scenario where if they go past this, sorry, I didn't mean to do that, a certain boundary, they have an explosion inside of them that detonates. It's very, very cool, fun effect. Um, there's also a guy running around out there as a hunter, and he is picking off the ones that are able to get out and get past the perimeter. So it eventually has a very interesting outcome as well. I really enjoyed this one. This one is actually my favorite for out of the three. On my 1 through 5 for this one, I'm going to give this one a solid 4. I think this one is a very, very cool little idea. Like I said, it kind of reminded me of Total Recall or Deadlock with the whole device inside them, and if they go past the parameter, something detonates inside them. I really love that idea. I think it's really cool. And then on to the third one, which is called the Three Laws. And the Three Laws is also got a Total Recall kind of vibe going on for it. And I didn't mean Total Recall for the trap, I mean Running Man, not Total Recall, but Running Man with the explosive on their necks. But anyways, back to Three Laws. Three Laws is more like Total Recall. This couple that are going to kind of spice things up go to a experimental thing to where you find out if they go into a kind of a deep sleep, and they have these fantastic adventures that happens during it. They're quite neat. It has to do a lot with robots and the three laws of a robot, which the first law obviously is you can't hurt humankind. Secondly is you cannot just follow any blind lead that humankind gives you, and thirdly you must protect yourself. But you cannot compromise the first two laws. Very interesting idea. I really like it. I think this one was really cool as well. Lots of fun fighting going on, good effects going on. Because there's like a guy gets punched through. Oh wait, no, that was in the first one. But there's all kinds of cool effects going on, like punching people just to bloody pulp. It's really cool. So on the 1 through 5, I'm going to give that one another 4 out of 5. It is my second favorite story out of the 3. Now on to my favorite things that I love to judge my movies to me. And these things that I'm going to talk about are the overall film, not just each one individually. First thing is audio. The audio is a little rough on all 3 stories. I'm not gonna lie, there are times where I had to rewind it back a little bit, just to and turn up the volume a little bit, just to re-listen what was said. There's some outside like interference going on, I'm guessing, with the audio. It's not terrible. It's not terrible by any means. It just needs a little tweaking to it, and I think that would have given it a higher score. So I'm going to give it a B instead of an A. Now on to dialogue. The dialogue is very cool. I like the dialogue in all 3 stories. Other than the fantastical elements of like being a robot or being a vigilante, I feel like a lot of the stuff people are saying are how regular people would talk. Even though these films are over 10 years old, I feel like the dialogue still feels fresh enough to where I'm going to give it an A. Now on to the third thing, which is editing. Editing is very fine in this. I think editing is where the bread and butter lies throughout this entire film. It's got a perfect runtime on each segment, and when it comes out to the overall end of the film, it has a good runtime. I feel like an hour and 14 minutes is perfect for this. and that's including the wraparound story, which is just Marcus introducing each film. But still, it was nice having him there to kind of give us a little talk about each film. I really liked that. Marcus seems like a really cool dude, especially from that. So I like the kind of guy you'd like to hang out with and just shoot the breeze with. But onto the score for the editing, I'm going to give it an A. So we got 2 A's and a B. And then I'm going to give it a final score of 1 through 5. It's going to be 4 out of 5. This it could have been better, but it could be way worse. I think this film is above average. It's not for everyone, yes, but this is for my fans of truly independent cinema. You will enjoy this because it is just so much fun. I'm kind of familiar with Marcus, with Nakota and Battle Suit. Those are both really cool. I saw Battle Suit on Joel D. Wynkoop's show on what is it? No Budget Cinema on TBC, I believe is what the name of that channel is. And then Nakota, I can't remember where I saw that at. Maybe I streamed it somewhere. I don't remember. Maybe I saw it at a friend's house. I don't remember. But anyways, that's neither here nor there. I love your faces. I'll be back at you with another review on Sunday. I hope you have a fantastic rest of your day and have a fantastic weekend. And as always, peace.